All right, guys, the Vegas Vickie vacation weekend is finally upon us. I decided to get a hotel room for the weekend to kind of feel like a tourist and maybe live this full experience that Circa is trying to portray with their new standout Vegas Vickie Vacation NFT experience. So I just walked in and I'm about to check in right now. We just got our hotel rooms. This is kind of something you might see. Look at these rooms. Look how amazing and incredible this is. This is a standard little Circa suite. As you can see here, 777. You got a lot of cool and amazing amenities. Huge couches. But check out this bathroom. Get that. We got a stool. This is what everybody wants. And look at it here. Now is my favorite place to be. And if you know anything, I like to be everywhere. So I don't know what's gonna really happen this weekend. There is a huge schedule that was just posted. There's a handful of satellite events that are associated with this package, but in about 2 hours at 7 p.m., they're having the VIP welcoming party. I don't know what's a part of it. They've just been posting about it to Discord. This is where everybody else that bought any 4 of the Vegas Vickie NFTs can hang out and go to. So I'm excited to go check this out, get this weekend started. Tomorrow is the Vegas Vickie Bash, which is happening down at Stadium Swim. And I'm just really excited for the experience. I've never stayed at Circa. Resort Worlds has also put out an NFT project, but it wasn't really anything commemorative, including a large group. There was 2 individual auctions, which also Circa did as well for more experienced packages, but also they had the entry level one, the off the rack, which I believe about 100 people purchased. So we'll see Borbay there. We'll probably see Derek Stevens, who's the owner of Circa, as well as a few other downtown properties. And hopefully we could catch a little interview with him and see what might be in store for not just today and this weekend, but the ongoing life of the NFT experience at Circa. Let's check it out. So Lacey actually bought a Vegas Vickie NFT with me.
Yeah,
so
my first purchase NFT.
Is that your first NFT? So we're now at Vegas Vickie. Is Vegas Vickie Bar? What this is?
It's called Vegas Vickie.
And somebody right here actually dressed up as Vegas Vickie once upon a time.
And I'm going to be doing some cool stuff with Neon Museum as Vegas Vickie coming up. So perfect place for us to do this, and it's perfect NFT for me to buy as my first.
So we're celebrating with a drink, and then we're going to go up to the VIP experience. To a fun weekend, to Circa for experimenting with NFTs, and to Las Vegas, the best city in the world. They didn't even ask us for any verification, so a little concerned. Yes, Borbay, Jake, question, dance prices, thank you for being here.
Yo, it's like, you know, it's a new space, and it was like an opportunity I couldn't pass up. But I love a Vegas, I love the art, and I thought this is a new space that we have to explore. And then I got connected to some collectors with Mr. Victor and eventually Mr. Stevens, and I was like, let's do this. Well, I'm here to support you.
We're on day 2. I'm now on my 3rd shirt. It's about 9 in the morning, and today is the Vegas Vickie Bash. I think this is the main event down at the pool At the event last night, I ended up running into Max. If you guys know Max, he's a hero card artist who I've had on the show. He and his friend Adam and a few of the gang have a cabana there because they purchased the 2 ETH Vegas Vickie Pass. So I think we are now moving up to have a cabana later today. I need to get some coffee because I am a little bit hungover, and there's a lot of stuff that happened that I'm going to tell you at the end of this video that might be big and could revolutionize myself and the brand of Las Vegas and NFTs. So I will see you guys soon. Day 2, we're going out to Summer Bash. How cool is that it says Vegas Vickie NFT right when you walk in? We're literally living out a dream. We're literally having an NFT event in a Las Vegas casino, the best one in downtown Las Vegas. I can't wait to share with you guys the night that I had last night, the conversations that I had, but more importantly, I'm excited to see what happens out here, whether it's good or bad, whether it's something that's very organized or something that just gets to that we get to marvel in Las Vegas. We'll see what happens out here in the sun. All right, so we're at the Vegas Vickie Bash, and I'm not gonna lie, not much going on. There's really no direction. I had an issue at the front even trying to get in. It seems people know about the Summer Bash, but no one really knows what the purpose is here. It seems like it's more of just like an itinerary event where everyone just comes out and hangs out at the pool more than any sort of actionable event. There's really only like 100 people here at the pool, so a little bit disappointed. But when you look here, you can see it's pretty empty. It's 2 o'clock. The event is from 12 to 4, so 2 more hours. Don't really see anyone here. What do you expect? But I guess it's at least a start of Vegas Vickie Summer Bash. So a small step, to say the least. Woo, cabana boy, cabana. Shout out to Max and Adam for hooking up the cabana. I'm gonna go have a good time for the rest of the day. We'll see what happens next. It's been a few days now since the Vegas Vickie Circa NFT experience, and I think I'm finally recovered enough to talk about it. So the overall experience of Vegas Vickie felt more like a vacation than it did any sort of technological experience or integration. And what I mean by that is it felt like it was just an itinerary where a bunch of people met up. There were no activations. There was some signage and some branding talking about Vegas Vickie NFT, but there was nothing to actually do with the NFT. And to go even one step further, I was not asked once if I even owned the NFT. You could have literally walked in the entire time and nobody would have said anything. And that's a good and a bad thing. I know that they're all trying. I don't think this was actually catered to the Las Vegas locals, because all throughout the Discord and all throughout Twitter, they posted about booking a hotel room and making sure that everyone is accommodated. And yes, you know, that's sincere as you are in the hospitality industry. Apparently at check-in, there was a table there that gave everybody a wristband that basically designated you are part of the Vegas Vickie party. And that's kind of what I felt like. It felt like an oversized party of about 50 people there with their +1. So maybe 100 at top. But for those locals that weren't there, and I ran into a few people who were
member of the Las Vegas NFT community, none of us had a wristband on. Nobody knew that there even was a wristband, and this wristband is what got you free drinks to the Legacy bar that was at the top during the opening experience. The wristband is what got you into the Vegas Vickie Cabana area, which I was very disappointed in the NFT bash. There was a sign, there was a sign of the Vegas Vickie NFT, and there was signage all along the Circa stadium swim, but there was nothing really there. It was just a bunch of people kind of hanging out. There was no like, hey, this is where we are. It didn't really feel that inviting. It felt like everyone was kind of like closed off from one another. But thank you to Max for hooking up the Cabana, and Adam, I should shout out, and Todd. They had booked one of the 2 ETH Vegas Vickie NFTs, and it came with a Cabana, so we got to hang out on the opposite side of where the entire party was, and got to bring in the cool experience. You know, I've hung out there a bunch of times. It didn't feel like anything of a party or a bash at all. But going back to the check-in, the opening party at Legacy Club, which is on the top floor of Circa, apparently everyone had wristbands on there, and the wristband is what got you free food, some hors d'oeuvres. There was only like a few rounds, and also free drinks. And I had an NFT, and a bunch of others had an NFT with no wristband, so they actually made us pay for drinks the first about 30 minutes until they stopped paying attention to the wristband. So I don't know if somebody talked to them or not, but the view was amazing. Derek Stevens was up there, borbay was up there. I got to capture an interview with borbay, which you can check out right now.
Appreciate it. To the camera, what do you see happening over the next year with that Vegas Vickie NFT project? You know, I mean, I think like when I first walked into Circa and I saw Vegas Vickie, I fell in love, and then everything it evolved from there. I got in touch through a fortuitous connection to Mr. Jeff Victor, who was former president of the Fremont Street Experience, now the vice president here at Circa. And you know, we're here to create something that's amazing, and I think that eventually NFTs connected to this casino, and I think everything connected, is going to be the future. I really believe that, you know, what we've started here, but we have people here who are so passionate. They traveled from all around to be here, and I think that we've created a great community that is going to build, and the future is going to be brilliant. This is my first major NFT release as an artist. I take my career very seriously, and I'm honored to be here. Appreciate you, brother. Congratulations on the launch.
And as you can see, he seemed like a pretty sincere guy. He seemed very interested. He was very motivated. One thing that caught me off guard was that he does not live in Las Vegas, and he was running the Circa NFT project. The story behind that was kind of interesting. But I did meet a handful of the people that work at Circa who are running the project that I'm going to meet with sometime in the upcoming weeks. I offered a lot of advice and a lot of ideas and said that I could help them out grow the NFT project at Circa, because I do believe that there can be a hub casino for NFT experimentation in Las Vegas. And so far, Circa has taken the initiative and they've taken the baby step there, right? I would, after this event, I would say they're probably half a step or maybe a full step ahead of Resort World, who would come in number 2 in terms of exploration across the token realm. So I hope that this meeting can have some substance to it, and that they're actually very interested and they don't want to use it as just a tool for marketing, because that's kind of what it felt like. It felt like there was Vegas Vickie marketing all over, although they only had a handful of graphics. It didn't feel like they were interested in NFTs at all. Honestly, a lot of them didn't even know anything about crypto or NFTs. It felt like it was a marketable position that Circa could put themselves in, as saying that they're pursuing NFTs, which, you know, is okay. They're for people who don't hang out in the crypto world 24/7 and sit on Twitter like myself and yours truly. It can be a quite intimidating place that you don't know where to start. And so when I talked with borbay, his depth of NFTs was not that dense, maybe a few layers, but he's interested in help. So that's a very encouraging sign, because a lot of these other casinos and corporations inside Las Vegas, they don't want help. They want to try to do it on their own, and that's where you see the discontinuation. And it showed through only 75 NFT sales out of 2,800 with Circa. But borbay said that they plan on taking this long term and growing slowly. But growing slowly in crypto usually ends up with you fading out and dying. So they need to have some urgency, and I hope that I can help them there. Going back to the event, the Legacy event was cool. We just hung out on top of the roof. Did not smell like cigars in there for once. That was good. Shout out to you guys for cleaning that. Free drinks. The drinks are there are amazing. Circa as a hotel is absolutely incredible. It's by far the most intricate and most alluring casino in downtown. And if you put it on the strip, you'd put it in probably the top 5 or top 10 casinos there as well. So they definitely play their own. After that, the next day, we met up for the Vegas Vickie Bash. And like I said, that was by far the most disappointing experience for myself, but you know, at least they took the initiative. And some of the satellite events I didn't go to. They had golf with borbay 2 days in a row. And from what I heard, there was only one, maybe 2 or 3 people who went with them. The Neon Museum tour, which was at 10:30, directly after the Legacy Club VIP opening experience. A bunch of people went there. There was a limo that took them there, and it was chauffeured. And I've been in the Neon Museum a bunch of times, and honestly, I was pretty turned at the time, and I just wanted to go hang out with some of the new friends. So that seemed like it was a good turnout. The pictures show that it was as well. And then the next day, after the Vegas Vickie Bash, there was a meetup dinner I didn't go to. I didn't see any pictures about it, so I'm unsure if that was a success or not. And then the next day, there was the final closeout day was golf with borbay and a closeout breakfast at Jackpot, which you just go and get on your own. There was no signage or anything of that nature. So overall, I'd give the event a 5 out of 10, mostly for at least taking the initiative and trying. There was some excitement in the air in terms of what this project could be for borbay, and then I'll learn more from the casino side what they think the project could mean for Circa and Las Vegas. But overall, I'm glad that I went and paid 0.25 ETH for the lowest denominated Vegas Vickie NFT, which at the time was like 400 bucks, 300 bucks. So overall, definitely glad that I did. Shout out to you, Circa, for going on and taking the initiative. I might be critical, but I want to help you guys grow because Vegas is going to be an NFT capital. I don't know whether people want to believe it or not. This is exactly what's going to happen. And whoever takes the leader, that's billions of dollars on the table. If you're smart about it and you partner with some Web3 leaders, creators, and companies who understand how to curate community, culture, and innovation. So if you guys made it out to the Vegas Vickie NFT project, comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. From both my videos, let me know if you think that Circa can turn it around or if they could keep growing. Is there a future for NFTs within the hospitality, casino, and gaming industry, or is it all doom and gloom because the Web2 companies will never, ever figure it out and they're too entrenched within their own way of methodically thinking and they're not ready to move fast and break things at an even faster rate in the crypto world? My name's Jake. I'm out here covering everything crypto in Las Vegas, and I'm signing out for today and on to the next non-fungible experience in Las Vegas. See you guys next time.